It made no sense. Just two dudes going, "Hey, you want to jump at each other?"
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. It'll be really cool. All right. And they do it. And, the place went crazy. It was the most illogical thing, but it was a beautiful feat of athleticism. So kudos to them on that.
Let's shoot from the hip, ladies and gentlemen. Logan Paul and Ricochet had a great moment at the Royal Rumble. Did a coast-to-coast clothesline / body block. It caused San Antonio to pop for it. So seemingly, Logan Paul is going the Seth Rollins route, and it was just a one-off. They're not really going to do anything about it. I actually said before, I think I would prefer, money-wise, as far as crossover, Logan and Jake Paul teaming together to go against Ricochet and Braun Strowman. I said, I think right there is what you have, but now it's seeming like they're doing Seth and Logan. What do you think about this? Let's start off with thoughts on Logan Paul. Is he the best outsider to come out to WWE, and where do you think his WrestleMania spot?
Is that the one that was at the Royal Rumble?
Yep.
I don't know the difference, but they're both doing very well. Yeah, I mean, never in my life, it made no sense. Just two dudes going, "Hey, you want to jump at each other?"
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. It'll be really cool. All right. And they do it, and, the place went crazy. It was the most illogical thing, but it was a beautiful feat of athleticism. So kudos to them on that. But it just makes no sense.
Yes.
Bro, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
EC3, I want to ask you a question because seriously, bro, this is the problem with that. So EC3, you're a worker, you're a wrestler. You see that spot, bro. Next thing you know, you're working with the guy at WrestleMania. You're Seth Rollins, bro. Now holy crap. We've got to top that spot. So what's the mindset? Because now, to me, you got to do something that's dangerous, bro. Now there may be a 50-50 of somebody getting screwed up. So if you're in that spot, if you're Seth Rollins now, what do you do, bro?
Well, I actually, for the first time in a very long time, watched professional wrestling. And it was so just absurd, but I was so happy they did it because why not? Who cares? Nothing matters. Do cool things. I can handle it for that moment. I don't think Seth has to feel the obligation to do something equally as, athletic and, eye-buggingly worthy. I think the only way you can take it back, you can't do anything more impressive than that and be safe. There's nothing else that's possible to do, but I do think a well-told story can trump that really cool spot. So
I think that's a good point.
The challenge for Seth to do that.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. As far as Seth not having to one-up that spot, but I think that's where the problem lies too, because I think that Seth Rollins is going to try to one-up that spot, especially since it's going to be at WrestleMania. So he's going to be looking for that. And the fact that you're going to have to keep, you set that precedence just to get that holy crap moment, just to get that spot. I'm like, man, I think that lowers the bar a lot.
Short of a crazy stipulation, though, what predicament can arise that can top that spot in a one-on-one singles match? There's no other reason for any sort of insanely aerobatic aerial things to take place. But I do think Rollins has the greatest WrestleMania bump that was within the confines of a singles match, is when he did the curb stomp and then got tossed up into the RKO. So I don't think he'll have to go that distance, but he'll do something that is almost as insane.
Agreed. So Vince, with that, what's the payoff there with that insane spot from Rollins? I mean, there's injury. It's not going to put him over more.
There is no payoff. Bro, you can ask me the question if he's the what was the original question?
Is he the biggest celebrity, the best outsider to come out of there?
Aren't you going to ask me?
Well, I know yours. It's Iron Mike Tyson.
No, hell no.
No, not Tyson. Really?
You got a drum roll for me, Chris, on that? All your machine. Let's just go on forever, bro. Bro, hands
down.
Gotta build
the suspense, man.
Hands down, bro. Come on. Charlie Hustle, bro. Pete Rose. Very nice.
Okay.
Pete Rose. Pete Rose, bro.
You think
Pete Rose and Kane, bro? Come on.
The Pete Rose spot.
We had NXT when it was, dog crap, season 4, internet show. We were in Cincinnati. Derek Bateman's wailing on the mic because they didn't care what I said. And I made some Pete Rose joke, and the place, cheered. I was like, yeah, cool. My dad was there, and he's a big baseball fan. And I go to the back, and then shuffling down the thing, it's like Pete Rose. And I'm like, Pete Rose. He goes, hey, how are you doing? I'm like, I was just talking about you. He's like, yeah, I heard. Nice to meet you.
Bro, I swear to God, one of the greatest things, I'll never forget this, because I popped on the spot because I thought it was tremendous. Bro, we want him to take the pile driver. But look, okay, who's going to go in there and ask him? Who's going to go in there and ask him? So bro, we go in there and we present this to him. Listen, we got this wrestler Kane. We want you to do this, that, the other thing. Bro, without missing a beat, he said, sure. How much? That's all he cared about, bro. That's all. How much you gonna pay me to do that? That's all he cared about, bro.
I think it was WrestleMania 15. Correct me if I'm wrong. Where the San Diego Chicken got involved, and then it was revealed to be Pete Rose, and then he got tombstoned again.
Yeah.
But I remember watching that with my dad, and he wasn't the biggest wrestling fan, but he came to watch the pay-per-view, and I just look over at him because he loves baseball and he loves the San Diego Chicken. And he sees this Pete Rose, he doesn't laugh, and he's just laughing his ass off.
I think my favorite thing was, Chris, you'll know, man. You got the memory of God knows what, man. I believe one time, I'm positive it was Kane. Didn't the mascot for the Phoenix Suns, the gorilla? Didn't he get tombstone? Yeah, that was my favorite thing, bro. That was freaking awesome.
Yeah, the gorilla.
Yeah.
But Kane was just I love that part about Kane. Kane was just randomly tombstoning people.
That was
Drew Carey, he came to Drew Carey, and did he eliminate himself from the Royal Rumble? I think it was. Hilarious stuff, man.